You don't grow into a location. You either do the location or you don't do the location.
Welcome back to Real Talk Real Estate. My name is Donovan Johnson. I'm with the Coldwell Banker Ingle Safari. And to my right,
Scott Warner, EXP, the capstone team brokered by EXP. Today, we are going to talk about not falling in love with the right house, but falling in love a little too quickly. And when you do that, sometimes it ends up bad for you. Not with bad houses, just with the wrong houses.
because sometimes the house may look exactly how it looks on the internet, the pictures and everything. The showing goes great. The vibes are immaculate. They got the little candle lit on the side, maybe even grandma's cookies out there on the table.
Yep.
I've been a victim of those multiple times.
Dude, when those people get their house smelling good, you're like, this is the right one. But no, excitement takes over. Warning signs get ignored. It's like, hey, over here, but no, we're going straight forward. There's no turning.
Yeah, so today our biggest thing is breaking down just because the house may feel great, it may actually not be the right fit for you.
Yeah, buying a home is emotional. There's no ways around it. It's an emotional thing. So you have to have a drawn to a house. Hence the reason you're even looking at that house in the first place.
Right. And honestly, just from a basic strategic business mindset, pressure sometimes makes you have a rush decision. When a deadline's approaching, you may make a decision and not even... it's almost like any, mini, money mowing. And if there's anything you shouldn't any, mini, money mow, I would say it's your house purchase.
I mean, buyers worry about missing if they hesitate. And I'm sorry, if you're eeny, meeny, miny mowing and saying this is a house and you have to hesitate, that's like a $250,000 to $300,000 mistake that you might have in your pocket.
Right. So you have to realize maybe or pick up on the signs when maybe your client or maybe even you are trying to rationalize things that don't necessarily fit.
I mean, layout concerns, we'll get used to it. I mean, saying we'll get used to something and something that you're going to, in the house that you're going to spend, 7 to 10 years in, getting used to it, then you're going to be redoing the house.
Right. And the biggest thing in real estate that I was taught from the jump is location, location, location. Mm-hmm. So if location's something that they're iffy about, it just can become a big, big burden.
Now, like you said, these thoughts seem harmless. I mean, they seem harmless until it's your house. Until the closing table where now you purchased it. What are we going to do about it?
Right. And I've had buyers seen, like, sometimes it's usually one, not both of not the couple, but somebody will sometimes get an uneasy feeling in their stomach and just have a discomfort that they can't fully explain.
Yeah, something feels off. They don't know. They don't want to slow the process, but they don't know how to communicate. Maybe I don't want this house. Mm-hmm. Communicate. Let us know.
And as an agent, one of our biggest things is managing anxiety. And I've talked a lot, especially early on in our podcast, about how we're the thermostat, we're the CEO of the deal. Well, you have to lead from the front, but sometimes you have to be able to kind of pause and check the situation out and maybe see what the thermostat is reading so you can make an adjustment, because they'll start sweating and not take off their jacket, but be like, I'm hot, So sometimes you got to cool it down.
I mean, if the repair feels overwhelming when you're looking at the house, just imagine how much more weight it's going to have when it's your house. Well, I'm sorry. If a repair feels overwhelming while looking at a house, maybe not the right house. Maybe go back to the drawing board and find the right house.
Right. And as an agent, sometimes, like I feel like even with good slabs, it'll be cracked in some areas for a foundation. Sometimes that stuff you can not convince the buyer, but explain to them that if we walk this neighborhood, there's a good chance there'd be other people's with cracks, and be able to know the difference between, okay, this is substantial versus this is something that's easily fixable. One of the biggest red flags also is that if the neighborhood doesn't feel safe.
You don't grow into a location. You either do the location or you don't do the location, because you're not going to say, hey, this location bothers me a little bit, but when it's my house, oh, I'm going to love it. That, once again, press pause, read what your agent is saying, and then maybe resume.
Ignoring these signs can just lead to a lot of heartache and discomfort, and it may lead you to getting a call, if they still mess with you, saying that we don't like this house, we want out.
This is the part buyers do not anticipate. When the excitement wears off. Hey, I'm buying something new. I'm getting something new, something fresh, something new to me. But what happens when that excitement just wears off? It's your house. You're living in it now.
Right. And once adrenaline fades and whatnot, reality and kind of logic takes the driver's seat again, versus the joys of maybe showing off and telling people, look what I got and this and that. And when it's time to get practical, sometimes it doesn't always add up.
Yeah, those small annoyances that you were like, oh, I can deal with.
Okay.
It's okay. Become daily reminders. It's like, hey, I got this great puppy and I love this great puppy, but it aggravates me a little bit because it steals my socks. But now this giant puppy is a $300,000 mortgage that you're paying off for the next 7 to 10 years.
Right. And here's the thing. People, they're always going to go back to you. And they'll be like, I wonder why we rushed through it, like this house. And our job is to find the best fit of a house. And sometimes you do settle, but there's a difference between settling and backing yourself into a corner that the only way to get out of it is to resell. And if you don't stay as long as you think you are in the house, if the appreciation of the market isn't strong, then you could be losing money or even having to pay out at closing.
Yeah, can you imagine buying something as, oh, it's so fresh and new, and then having to put $30,000 to get out of the house? That's where regrets means they made a terrible decision. They ignored the signals. You might have an agent saying, hey, look, don't do it. But if you don't listen to the agent that you have helping you, and then you want to be mad at us, I'm sorry. I can't take that and say, oh, well, I failed. Brother, I warned you. I simply told you, do not, but you didn't heed my warning. Listen to the agent, because guess what? You're choosing the agent to work with.
Right. And as an agent, we're doing a lot of things. I feel like we're the, what's the person called? The orchestra conductor? Is it the conductor? The person that... I feel like we're the conductor a lot, and we're managing all these signs, and we're giving out signals.
Yep.
And just like how the music's recorded, one of my old mentors was big on me about basically recording every conversation I have. I still don't do it, but I have started being like, got on the phone with said person, talked about this, and date, time, and stamp it to where it's like, we've had this convo. Because me as an agent, if you ask me my opinion, I'm going to try my best to make it a factual opinion, even though I know that's an oxymoron, because I don't want to let just my own opinion get in the way. I want to be able to support it with data, but I'll tell you straight up if I think it's a good decision or not.
I mean, that's what I do nowadays. I actually send them a text message per our phone conversation, so I have it written, because guess what? Some people during this time are emotional, and they do forget about things that you said that you were like, hey, hold up.
Right.
I said it right here. Here it is, clear as day. Not to like push it, but just to say, hey, we did communicate this.
And because again, with emotions, sometimes we have a picture in our head, you know, and I get forgetful when the things get a little heated. So we're just protecting everybody, and it's not to smear it in anybody's face. If anything, they should see your professionalism. They should see your professionalism through that.
Yeah. Pausing doesn't mean killing the deal. It means protecting yourself, because sometimes, like we said on one of our last podcasts, being strategic, having the general out there on the battlefield doesn't mean let's slay everybody. Sometimes it's behind the curtains and getting the deal done.
Right. And when you're able to conduct the symphony and slow down when you need to, it gives your people time to maybe ask better questions or take a moment to just be like, all right, I could just see them gathering a little group together, be like, all right, babe, kids, like, we're this close, we're doing this, like, and there's certain periods where you give them time to exit if they want, like the inspection period, but as long as you're holding their hand through the whole thing, it could allow them to feel just at peace and more comfort.
Sometimes you just have to say to them, look, let's pause, let's take some time and see what daily life looks like here. Not daily dawns, but daily life. What does it look like to live here? And just take some time to reflect.
Right, because sometimes people feel like, well, let me say this. My apologies, got ahead of myself. You have to also ask yourself, is there what like consequences would be, or what are you giving up by making this move?
The right house doesn't require constant convincing. Hey, I'll take care of that. Hey, I'll do this. Hey, that can be done at a later date. The right house is saying, by me, I'm ready. I can see myself living here for that 7, 5, 7, 10 years, however long you're going to be living in that home.
Right. It should be clear and not forced. And go ahead.
I mean, the right house brings confidence, not anxiety. It's not when you're buying a house, we want you to be excited, yes, but we don't want you to be scared. We don't want you to be worried about, is it going to, not just the right house, but is it going to cost you too much in a month? Are you going to have enough money at the end of the month to live comfortably? That's what I like to do with my clients. I like to make sure that they're not overbuying. It's the right house, but are you going to be able to survive here,
right,
and grow and prosper?
Yeah, because fit matters way more than the initial gung-ho-ness.
Yeah, buyers who slow down usually make better decisions. We don't always have to rush, because if you rush, you might miss something huge. It might make you pay more money for it. Truthfully, guys, that's what we got today. I just want to thank y'all for being with us. Real Talk Real Estate. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, and as Donovan always says,
all love at the bottom. Game point.